It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, Micro Mike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch Micro Mike on YouTube.
Marvin Jones Jr. here, aka Megatron. Big shout out to Micro Mike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Mr. Micro Mike, and today we're here to talk about Detroit Lions training camp update and give you the information needed during these pandemic times. If you've not done so, smash that like button. Please, it helps bring the content out via YouTube algorithm, and that would make me very, very happy. Let's get into the news. Matthew Stafford has been looking phenomenal in camp, hitting his wide receivers, doing everything he can to get this offense going and continue the work he did with Darrell Bevell in year one. When it comes to Matthew Stafford, this is kind of what we expected. This offense has been phenomenal so far under Darrell Bevell, and it has not stopped in training camp. Most importantly, when it comes to Matthew Stafford, is not his arm ability. It's not his ability to get the ball out to the wide receiver. It's his back and his spine. And so far, we've heard nothing in regards to the injury, and that is a good thing. This man needs to stay healthy. This man needs to stay upright and continue to progress like he did before he got injured last year and was done for the year. Matthew Stafford has been hitting his wide receivers, really, such as Marvin Jones Jr., and has been the sight of camp so far during the first week. This is a great news for our Detroit Lions. Backup quarterback Chase Daniel looked pretty good on the 2-minute drill. He was hitting Quintez Cephus as well as Jamal Agnew, 3 for 3 for a touchdown. Not too bad for a backup. Obviously, it's still concerning considering that he is the backup instead of other individuals. However, I think Chase Daniel is better than Jeff Driscoll was, and I think David Blau is still in that developmental stage as a young quarterback. So it's good to hear that Mr. Chase Daniel got a touchdown there. Our running back position, not sure what's going on, but a lot of them were kind of little on the sideline there. We had Bo Scarborough with an injury. He didn't practice for a little bit, as well as we didn't see DeAndre Swift on the field. Don't know what the reason is. Not too much information on that. However, what we have seen was Kerryon Johnson is still got that knee brace on him and doing what he can to get healthy. And Ty Johnson was with the first string offense running the football. Huntley botched a couple punt returns in training camp, but after that he was keeping the ball in his arms when it comes to the first string running game, and that is important. Wide receivers have been lighting it up, absolutely lighting it up, and we'll start with Marvin Jones Jr. He's having a phenomenal camp. He is looking like a real threat in getting back to his form before he got injured and nicked up. Marvin Jones Jr. is continuing to build upon his phenomenal career so far as the Detroit Lions, and he is making camp look ridiculous with his touchdowns. Kenny Golladay is looking great as well, as I just made a video about the duo being a top tier wide receiver duo in the NFL. Quintez Cephus, our rookie 5th round pick, has looked fantastic, and that is great news. There's a lot of iffies when it comes to this guy, as he was a 5th round pick. He was slow when it comes to his NFL draft combine. However, he is picking it up in training camp, and that is needed for our Detroit Lions. He is getting first downs, and he is being groomed, in my opinion, to be a very integral part to this offense for this upcoming season at the end of it, as well as the future of our Detroit Lions. Phenomenal work, Quintez Cephus. He could be this year's Amani Oruwariye. TJ Hockenson has been looking absolutely stunning in camp, beating everybody, getting open, and of course, getting red zone touchdowns. That is fantastic news for our team. We drafted this guy with the 8th overall pick. It was extremely important for TJ Hockenson to get his work in and show what he can do. getting touchdown after touchdown and beating the competition. Him and Walker have been having a great camp when they're battling. You're getting frustration for both ends because they're both competing extremely hard, and TJ Hockenson is really making mincemeat out of anyone in his competition. When it comes to Walker, he's having a fairly good camp as well, but he is getting beat sometimes by TJ Hockenson. But what do you expect? TJ Hawkinson's a very special player, and if he can stay healthy, that is key, then he is going to be a great piece for the Lions offense in 2020. Hunter Bryant, the tight end, the rookie, was really shining out until he had a little bit of an injury. Hopefully it's minor, but he's making a lot of case to make this roster. Hunter Bryant was the undrafted free agent tight end that we picked and acquired for our team, and he is doing a phenomenal job before he got injured. Again, hopefully it's minor and it's nothing too serious because he doesn't have preseason to get healthy. Kenny Wiggins and Ode Ibushi have been switching left and guard positions as a backup role. Yes, backup role, because Joe Dahl and Jonah Jackson has been manning the starting left and right guard. Jonah Jackson's continue to be the starting right guard for our Detroit Lions throughout camp. It has not changed. And that is great news for our Detroit Lions because we want him as our starting guard, not one of these veteran players. I think sky is the limit for him, and I do believe he will be a starting right guard for Week 1 against the Chicago Bears. Jonah Jackson, a great pick for the Detroit Lions. He's going to have issues throughout the season, as a rookies always do. However, his upside's extremely high, and I can't wait to see him against Chicago. Joe Dahl is still manning the left side for the left guard position. That seems to be no question that he is the starting left guard for our Detroit Lions, and he will continue to be. Logan Stenberg has been practicing as second string center for our Detroit Lions. That is interesting because I think we all thought that he would initially be the backup left guard for the Detroit Lions, but he is practicing under center to be the number 2. There is nothing wrong with cross-training these linemen to do other jobs. Stenberg, drafted in the 4th round. I can't wait to see what he brings to the offensive line going forward, but right now he is second string and practicing as a center. Taylor Decker has been dominating the left side, slowing down Trey Flowers. That's good news to hear Taylor Decker's having a strong camp, or is it bad news that Trey Flowers is not penetrating the offensive line? This is going to be key to watch going forward. Hopefully it's just that Decker is great. I don't know because I am not there, but good on Taylor Decker, not so good on Trey Flowers. Desmond Trufant was out in practice, and in his spot was Darryl Roberts, and he looked fairly fine across side of Monty Awarie for our cornerback positions. They're doing fairly decent. Not sure why Trufant was not in there, but at least it gives backup guys a chance to man the outside for our corners. D. Virgin had a solid training day. He blanketed the wide receiver known as Jamal Agnew, also the cornerback. It'll be interesting to see if this is a good by D. Virgin or just not good by Jamal Agnew, but that's per the reports coming out. Special teams news: Victor Bolden, Jamal Agnew, and Danny Amendola were fielding punts, as well as Jason Huntley, Marvin Hall, and Jack Fox. This is a great competition that's taking place for the returning the ball as well as punt returns. We'll see how this works in special teams, but right now that is what it is. It'll be interesting to see going forward. Hopefully the continuing of not having major injuries for our Detroit Lions continue until week 1. That is the number one case. Let me know what you liked so far in camp, what's taking place. What do you think players are going up? What players are going down? Let me know. Smash that like button again and comment. Adios.